LeBron James's best options in 2026, from retirement to Cavs reunion or joining Steph Curry on Warriors. Now more than ever, not when he made the decision in 2010, returned to Cleveland in 2014, or joined the Lakers in 2018, LeBron James has complete freedom over his basketball future. At 41 years old, James no longer owes nobody in the basketball universe much of anything. As a four-time champion with a greatest of all time argument, decades worth of highlights and experience playing alongside his son on an NBA court, he remains an elite player capable of contributing to winning, which he proved in 2025-26 by averaging 20.9 points per game over 60 appearances, then leading LA to a first-round playoff win. Considering his age, the long-awaited day James decides to officially retire from basketball may be in the near future. But on the other hand, as a pending free agent, he could decide to return for year 24 and pursue a fifth title, whether with the Lakers or elsewhere. The NBA arguably hasn't had a player's retirement decision loom so large since Michael Jordan stepped away in 2003. All eyes are on James entering the 2026 offseason. Where will he wind up? Here's a full breakdown of the top options in front of James as he decides upon his NBA future, with the Lakers offseason looming ahead. What's next for LeBron James? James, still playing at an all-star level despite being the oldest player in the league, has complete freedom over what he does this offseason. Unlike last summer, when he had few other options than to opt in to his Lakers player option or force a trade, James is set to become an unrestricted free agent soon. Because of that freedom, he could go many different routes, completely dependent on the preferences of his lifestyle over the next year and beyond. Retirement. At this point, James has been flirting with the possibility of stepping away for years. But every time he spurned the opportunity to retire from the NBA, he further delayed that monumental decision for another offseason. And as those years have gone by, it's only become more likely. At 41, James is the oldest player in the NBA. Outside of stacking up more championships, he's accomplished virtually everything he could desire. He's a four-time champion, a four-time MVP, a 22-time All-Star, a 13-time All-NBA first-team selection, a three-time Olympic gold medalist, the NBA's all-time leading scorer, and, as of the last two seasons, has made a long-speculated dream come true by teaming up with his son, Bronny, on an NBA floor. Add in his estimated net worth of over $1 billion, and outside of the love of the game, James doesn't have anything to chase at this point. A decision to call it quits after 23 years' worth of Hall of Fame play would be warranted. James has dealt with more injury concerns than he's accustomed to in recent years, including sciatica in 2025-26. Perhaps he's also ready to give his body much-needed rest. James has declined to give any kind of specifications throughout the season on whether he's ready to retire. Many have speculated he'd make that announcement before his final season, giving him a retirement tour of sorts. But the opposite of that speculation has also been floated around. The Athletic previously reported that, contrary to that popular belief, James doesn't want a farewell tour and would be perfectly fine stepping away without added fanfare. On the other hand, James knows he's capable of high-level play into his mid-40s if he pursues that avenue. If I really wanted to, I could probably play this game at a high level probably for about another, it's weird that I might say this, but probably about another 5 to 7 years if I wanted to, James said after turning 40 in December 2024 per ESPN. But I'm not going to do that. Information-wise, not much has changed on James' retirement talks over the past year. He's remained as private as ever about whether he'll continue playing. When I know, you guys will know, James recently said when asked about his plans per ESPN. I don't know. I have no idea. I just want to live, that's all. There is a very real chance that James' last NBA game came in the 2026 playoffs for the Lakers. But until he provides more insight into his decision, it's unknown whether the veteran star will have more basketball to play.